Hello. So for my field trip, I would want to take students to the Denver Mint, which of course is located in Denver, Colorado. For this field trip, it would be geared toward third grade and it would be following academic standards that I will show in just a second. But before I do that, just a quick summary of the field trip in general and a little background information. So if you don't know, currently this field trip would not be realistic because the Denver Mint is closed for tours and until further notice. They don't give a time frame for when they'll open again. So just for pretend, I'm gonna make this field trip as if it's previous to the pandemic. And so, prior to the pandemic, you could just go in and you could do a tour and they would do tours on a daily basis and it was first come, first serve. Field trips could also be done there too, and you can plan it out. So if you have been to the Denver Mint, please leave a comment and let me know what it's like because I've tried to go before and I never make it on time because it's first come, first serve. And I've only seen it from the outside. So, but typically a tour would last around 45 minutes and it would go show what the production of coins is like in the Denver Mint, the type of coins that they produce and the whole process. So it would be really cool to see that, especially for students. So if you haven't seen the Denver Mint, it looks like this from the outside. Yay. I recommend visiting if you can. And as soon as they have tours, I recommend going, possibly making a field trip. Again, I would do this field trip for third grade and it would be used following this standard, which would be used in conjunction with an economics unit. And for this field trip specifically, we'd be following the third grade economics 3.5.1b standard, which states describe and give examples of forms of exchange. For example, monetary exchange and barter. So of course, in this field trip, we would be learning about monetary forms of exchange and specifically the coins, which I mean, the kids would probably or should by that point already know the different types of coins, but getting to see the whole process of production and having that relation of just a special part of their state that has a mint and they create these coins for American usage. And, there will be other things in the unit that the students will learn about as they learn about money and the other mints in the United States as well. So it just makes it kind of special because we get to do that, whereas there's many states that don't have a mint and wouldn't be able to do a field trip like this. So like I said, I would use this in conjunction with an economics unit, which would eventually cover all of these standards. And I won't read all of them, but you can kind of, go through and just see that it would be used to help further explain the concepts of producers and consumers and business and money and goods and of course forms of exchange. Let's see. And along with this, after the field trip, I just thought it would be fun to come back and let the kids do a Denver Mint bingo, which it's not going. All right, it's not showing you, but I created a bingo sheet for when the kids are done. All right, I'll just stop sharing. So some other information regarding that. Let's see, the age groups that it would be most appropriate for. Like I said, I would use this for third grade and I would recommend this field trip for third grade and up, simply because those students have already learned about money and they have that background. They know the different coins and dollars. They've been using math, using money, and they understand that it has value. Furthermore, it is more appropriate for children third grade and up because they're more able to handle a tour that lasts nearly an hour, whereas younger children just, it wouldn't be fun for them. My analysis of the field trip, if it would be realistically a good place to take students, I would say yes, as long as they're third grade or older, for the reasons I just mentioned. And um, students would be on a guided tour in public, and so they would have to know how to follow rules, listen closely, behave politely. So older students are just better at following these criteria. So like I said, third grade and up, I think it would be a great place for them to see. um, let's see, other important information, not really. Students are not allowed to bring in outside items. They're also not allowed to take pictures, so definitely no phones. So that would be something to let students and parents know for the field trip. But other than that, yeah, that would be my field trip, and hopefully they would have fun. Again, if you've been there, please let me know, because, and if you have been there, let me know how you got in, because I just never made it on time, and they are always booked out for the entire day. So that is my field trip. Thank you.